These are the stories that keep me up at night. The missing, the murdered, the mysteries that have gone unsolved in our own backyards. I've reported on crime in North Texas for more than 25 years. And now I'm opening my reporter's notebook to you, revisiting cold cases, retracing steps, and revealing evidence we've never seen before. Priscilla Jibben was a 31-year-old mother of 3, and her mom said she had a really big heart, and she trusted everyone, maybe even people that she shouldn't have.
She seen good in everybody, even bad people. She would always give people the benefit of the doubt.
She grew up in Kansas, and her mother says she was always searching for love, and that's how she ended up in Odessa, Texas in 2020.
She was the type of girl that was looking for somebody to love her, somebody to show affection. And this guy gave her a little bit of attention, and automatically she thought they were going to have a relationship.
That relationship didn't work out, so she got a ride to Dallas, but no one knows for sure who that person was. Her family says she suffered from drug addiction, and sometimes that caused her to make some bad choices.
Ever since she was probably, I'm gonna say in her 20s, she probably started running around the bad crowd.
Priscilla ended up on the streets, and she was often spotted at this Fox gas station in southern Dallas. And that's where she met Jimmy Handsome, one of the last people to see her alive. 4 years later, I went looking for Jimmy, not really thinking that I would find him, but I did. Jimmy lives in the area and frequents that gas station. He's not a suspect in this case. Police say he was just trying to help Priscilla that day.
Well, I was standing right over here.
He walked me through what happened.
Then like she come walking up this way.
It was December 30th, 2019, in the middle of the night. He says Priscilla seemed really upset and she really wanted to call her mom, but she didn't have a phone, so he let her borrow his.
Just trying to be there for someone, they probably need some help. I knew something much I could do to help, but using my phone.
Priscilla's mom, Cheryl Harder, gets this call from her daughter. Priscilla was asking for her to come pick her up, but she couldn't come. She was in a different state in the middle of the night, and she was taking care of Priscilla's kids.
I told her, I said, I can't go. And there was somebody in the background yelling, and she says, Mom, I gotta go. And she always let me tell her I loved her. She always told me she loved me. And she hung up, and we never told each other that we loved each other. And that was the last time I heard from her.
On January 3rd, some water department employees found her body in Lancaster on Dizzy Dean Road. I went there with the lead detective in this case, Jason Tapscott.
We were told a body was found behind that barrier right over there. And when we got here, we saw that the victim had been burned. And you walk a little bit closer and you can see that the suspect or suspects put something on her and they doused her with gasoline and lit her on fire.
What happened to Priscilla was horrible. According to the medical examiner, she was stabbed almost 30 times, possibly sexually assaulted, and then her body was set on fire.
Her body was found right back there, and we believe she was dead before she got here. We believe she was murdered somewhere else.
Police are frustrated with this case because there's no surveillance video and no eyewitnesses that they could find. There were 3 DNA profiles found on Priscilla's body, but only one matched. They don't have enough evidence, though, to arrest that person. So they sat down with me and opened up their case file. That rarely happens in an open case, but they really want help trying to catch the killer.
We need some help. We believe somebody knows something.
Some of the case files that we saw, we can't show you because they're really horrible. Her mom hasn't seen them either, but she says just knowing how her daughter suffered is devastating. Police have chased several tips and leads, but they've led nowhere.
Please come forward. Please call. Help us get justice for my daughter. She deserves that much.
There's a video that Priscilla's mom shared with me. It was taken a couple of years before she was killed.
We want to give them a chance.
She was at a church retreat in Kansas where she had just been baptized. She was trying hard to get off drugs and get her life back.
And I am so grateful because like it's showing me how to live in the Word of God.
When you look at that video, you see a beautiful girl wanting to do better. But her family says the addiction was just too much. It took her down a dark path, and she just met up with the wrong person.
If you know anything about this case, we want to know about it. You can email Rebecca at rlopez@wfaa.com.